Hi, new sub. We're about to do some readings. Like the live for me, please. Um, hey, I don't know how to work this, but hey, we're about to learn some new shit. Can you even like? Yeah, we all learning together, girl. I don't know. We're gonna see. Girl, I don't know what to do. Let me cleanse the live. Spirit, God's ancestors, the angels of my highest light. Protect and cleanse the energy. Give me messages of clarity, insight, guidance, and truth. Like, how do you even get recommended? How do you show from the For You page? Can you tag? They didn't give me an option to like do a FYP or anything like that. Thank you. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Let me get y'all to comment or something, I guess. Welcome in, y'all. We're gonna get started. Just how we are. If you're in here, like the live. I don't know if you can share YouTube shit. I don't know how it works, but we finna get started, y'all. It's just us. I'm gonna just say a little prayer. Oh God, I ask that you cover and protect us. Thank you for providing a space for us. Thank you for giving me messages of clarity, insight, guidance, and truth. Thank you for giving me messages of alignment. I ask that you protect the collective, cover them on their daily. And let's keep it safe. Let's keep it cute in here. Give me messages of clarity, insight, guidance, and truth, child. Let's keep it safe and cute. All right. If y'all are in here, all I ask is that you hit the like button. That's all I ask. Like the live. Hit the follow button. We're about to do readings. We're doing readings for the remainder of 2026, y'all. We're going to see what Spirit has in store for us, what God has in store for us. All right. I feel like it's going to be some of the same of what we've seen. I say remainder. Yeah, remainder of the year. Let's see. All negative energy return back to its sender in tenfold. You are not welcome. This is a safe space. We got something for you because Mike, it only popped up because you like to only popped up because you like it. All right, that's what Mike don't know. But all right, Spirit, what can they expect for the month? I'm sorry. Ooh, what can the collective expect for the remainder of 2026? Let's see. What can y'all expect? I don't know, y'all. I like YouTube better. It feels different, but I like it. It's a good different. Synchronicities, divine timing, cosmic alignment, meaningful coincidences, spiritual signs, universal messages. All in all, you see the signs, your intuition is increasing. I love that for y'all. If you're in here, let me get y'all to tap that screen. Family life, negative influences. Man, this just came out in the other collective. Somebody definitely has people in their ear, and I feel like they're seeing all the signs. They're seeing that you are their person. They're seeing all the signs, y'all. Toxic advice, manipulative whispers, negative persuasion, hidden agendas, poisonous words, subtle control, undermining confidence, backhanded support. Yeah, I'm telling y'all, this just came up in the other collective. There are literally people around whoever this is that is getting into their ear about this relationship. This is somebody who probably even sees having a family with you, or you may want a family with this person, but they definitely They see what you talking about. They know what you feel. Y'all feel the same way. It's mutual. But they have people in their ear. And this is crazy, y'all, because the people who did actually come over here, now I can see who this message is resonating with because y'all were in the other live. And it's coming out again, y'all. This is somebody, okay, even that perspective. You could have even had a family with this person, y'all. But this is somebody who allows people to get into their ear. Right? You're of the devil. Get the fuck up out of here. There's something he must don't know. We bringing better energy over here to YouTube, but I rebuke all demonic spirits. I rebuke every negative entity or energy, every monitoring spirit thinking they got a foot, an eye, or a motherfucking eyebrow in my motherfucking life. This ain't the space for you. I bind you up and I loose you to the pits, to the abyss. That's why I'm sending them, and you never find your way back over here. Yeah. Fuck. How I block him? You're demonic. Your mama demonic. Okay. Hi, user on this panel. This, yeah, you can't talk in here, Mike. Oh, I can add y'all as moderators. Who's a moderator on the other? Okay, add as moderator. Okay. You can be a moderator. Yeah. All right. So y'all can control this thing. There y'all go. Tay and Maria, it's on y'all. You like it? Yeah, it does feel more intimate. I feel like this is for like my real one. So I'm gonna start giving TikTok a little bit of my time, but I'm really gonna be on YouTube more because I can tell who's serious about their journey because you follow me on other platforms. Like I understand that everybody from TikTok isn't going to subscribe to the YouTube, but the ones that do, obviously you feel moved by the messages. You really are making a transition and change your life. You really are starting to hear the voice of God. You're doing the work. And because of that, you are literally transforming everything around you. I love that y'all are ordering tarot decks. I love that y'all are practicing your candle work. All I ask is that you build a relationship with God before you go tampering with your life. Like, actually, no, like, it's some spells that I want to do, y'all. It's some shit that I really want to do, but I'm not called to do those things. Like, that would be me trying to manipulate the energy, or, and it's kind of hard when you say manipulate because there are two different ways you can do something. You can always expand on your gifts, or you can take what you know you are good at and taint it. Hey! As I'm fucking talking about my real supporters, the people who really want to change, the people who really want to grow, the people who really are waiting to see what God has in store for them because of their obedience, because of their ascension, because they allow God to transform them with the renewing of their mind. Yes. So YouTube is definitely more intimate. So, all right, y'all. We got some negative influences. Y'all, this could even be you having people in your ear. Like, I understand now that like not all the advice is good advice, but I have to see certain things for what it is. Like, I gotta start smoking out, and I definitely smoked before I got up on this thing. I don't even smoke, y'all. But I hit my blunt a few times because somebody had wrote me one. And yeah, I'm just really having pure downloads. Like I'm starting to see things vividly. Y'all, when you see something at face value, take it for what it is. Like I have to be, yeah, the real OGs in here, okay? I had to or I find myself having to really take things for what it is. And y'all, delusion is real. I feel like that's what that's what we that's what we're gonna talk about. All right. Y'all are seeing the signs. You are able to hear through the what people may be saying. Somebody, this could even be something that you're trying to birth and people are putting their mouth on it, y'all. But God's already shown you the signs of what it is that you're building, what it is that you're creating for yourself. Like you see the synchronicities. You hear, you get the downloads, you have the dreams. And then you have people who are trying to speak over what it is that you're birthing for yourself. Somebody, you're creating something for the next generation after you. Maybe you don't have this family yet. Maybe that's what it is that you're trying to build. You want to solidify yourself first so that you have something to bring to the table. Like in true partnership and union, there's not one person just providing the table. Like it's literally built and there's a way to build it. Like, okay, if the man is providing, then the woman is pouring. Like, does it make sense? That sounds crazy. Pouring. You get what I'm saying? Like that's real balance. That's real stability. That's actually breaking curses off of your lineage. You're doing things differently and you're doing it as a team. Whether this is a team of people who support your business, whether it's employees, whether it's actual friends and family, whatever that may look like. All right, we're gonna get more into this though. We're gonna see what's going on. I'm gonna get a spread of these and then I'm gonna kind of clarify each card because it may be multiple messages or whatever. But yeah, I feel like I can channel better now. I just had to hit that bitch a few times. I'm good now. I'm good now. Oh no, baby. Not when you drunk. I don't feel like that. When you high, yes. When you high, yes, that makes sense. She said, I like you too because I watch on my iPad. I know that's right. Man, look, I just said you're birthing something new. This is confirmation, y'all. And your angels, your ancestors, your spirit guides, they are they're seeing through, like they're seeing that through for you. Let me tell y'all something. Synchronicities are beyond a relationship. Synchronicities is when you tell a vision, when God gives you a vision and he showed, like, and all you do is write it down and make it plain. And then you start asking God to reveal certain things to you. Like, God, is this my path? Is this my purpose? Is this what I should be doing? Like, am I in alignment right now? When you get so hungry to where you're willing to do not just anything, but when you're willing to do the things that you were once afraid to do because it is conducive to your growth and what it is that you're creating as far as your purpose, when you get to that point, oh baby. But synchronicities is here, especially with this angel assistance energy. But I feel like there are people, let me tell y'all. Oh, maybe you can. Let's try it. We just gonna try, y'all. Tag the FYP page. I don't know. Try it. We're gonna try all this shit. But let me tell y'all, people will get a glimpse of what it is that you're building. People will hear about what it is that you're building, and they don't like it, y'all. I'm talking about those of y'all who have business ideas, those of y'all that are showing up to events, conferences, even if you're in school, putting yourself or applying to be in places that you may not even feel qualified for, but God has already called you into the room. That's how you got there. Let's talk about it, y'all. And then we take our ass on when we start. I don't know why. Well, I do know why, but I am literally seeing somebody ascend. Like I'm seeing somebody walk up some stairs. Somebody, you are only in the basement because you chose to be there. And now you are making a cognizant decision because you got angel assistance to walk out of a place that's kept you stuck, that's kept you stagnant, and kept you from moving into alignment and actually doing what God has called you to do. Somebody, you got a goal list and you ain't touched one thing on that bitch. Maybe one. I give you the benefit. I give you that. Maybe you did one thing. Maybe you did do a little research, but somebody, I see you got goals as big as a fucking whiteboard. Like you could fill up a whiteboard of the things that it is that you feel called to do, but you don't know where to start. And somebody, you've been settling because of what people have been telling you. You feel like alcohol is something negative. I feel like this is why they call liquor store spirits. Why am I sitting in front of them? Oh, come on, girl. Come on. That's why you are I swear to God, anything for you. I don't think I'm willing to, like, girl, don't put me in no further situations where I gotta, like, hurt somebody with. Like, you that for me. We here. We are always there. I fucking love that. I love that I have people around me who remind me, like, no, bitch, you really are that. Like, you really are divine. We really do have a purpose. 10-10 on the motherfucking time. Stop playing with me. 10-10. 10 likes, 10 viewers. Come on, man. If you in here, you haven't liked the love, tap the screen, y'all. Tag the FYP. We coming from TikTok. I don't know how this shit really go, but we tap the fuck in. All right. He said, I feel like I know you now, like a genuine soul. I feel like that too. Yes, it's always love. But I don't think I finished answering your question. Y'all don't mind me. I'm high. So I'm tapped the fuck in, but I still have ADHD, y'all. So I'll be a little bit all over the place. All right. Do I feel like alcohol is something negative? Alcohol, first of all, liquor places they're literally called spirits, wine and spirits, right? And I don't believe that it's okay to consume something that literally tells you what it is. Like, that's you saying, oh, a spirit, let me go have fun with that. Like, you get what I'm saying? I'm not saying that drinking is bad. I feel like anything that you do too much of is bad. And when you get drunk, people be saying that they did shit that they don't even fucking remember. What is that? That sounds like fucking possession. If you can take a toxin, insert something into your body, and it turns you into somebody different, if it makes you act out of character and it takes away what a gift that God gave, which is memory, man, please, I don't want it. I don't want too much of it. She said I'm gonna have to watch a video. Come on, like, somebody, you're birthing something new. Somebody, you are literally birthing something, and it's back, man. The last word on this motherfucking card say backhanded support. There are people who are gonna act like they support you, and whole time they hoping that this shit do not work for you. He said, unless you're taking your time with reading. I told you I'm a lot all over the place. But Spirit said you're a manifester. You're a manifester. Look at this. You are literally manifesting your life. I'm telling y'all. We're going to clarify all of these. Let me get one more row, Spirit. And then, we're going to do what it do. He said, I'm high. Y'all tap the screen. Fire sign. Somebody, you could be a fire sign, sun, moon, or rising. But look at this. We got money magnet. We got fire sign. We got money magnet. We got influencer. But I'm not going to ignore wrong turn with divine feminine because of obstacles. Somebody, there is a course correction that's happening at this time because as a divine feminine with obstacles, because let me tell y'all something. I just told y'all were ascending. And God is saying, just because you have an obstacle does not mean that you turn back around. Just because you have a your tire go flat, that don't mean you just start walking backwards or you give up on the road. You just say, you know what, I'm just not even gonna do that no more. I'm not even gonna, like, just because you have something that comes up. I'm sorry, y'all, my hair look crazy. Just because you have something pop up or something, that don't mean that you turn around. All right. And God is like, this fire energy is that attractive energy. It's that creative energy. It's that it's mine. I want it. It's mine, and I'm gonna go get it type of energy. It's I have the confidence to fulfill my desires. And then we got influencers. You got people who look up to you, people who value you, people who understand what it is that you're building, so they want to help. You have new community that you're attracting. You're going to face obstacles, y'all. Because every moment in time is an expensive experience to know what to do better. She said, let me grab my blunt. Okay, okay, it's not just me. I said, I don't know. I be scared to smoke, y'all, because I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be real honest with y'all. I be a little all over the place when I smoke, but mentally, I'm all the way there. And I will start receiving downloads. God will start showing me things that make me feel uncomfortable because it makes me have to make decisions. And I feel like God made me sure that because many of us are in this predicament, especially with wrong turn, y'all. Sometimes I will know I need to stop doing something. And it's not that I got to be honest with myself. I don't want to say that I'm ignorant but I'm human. And sometimes I think that there's another way. Like we all do. We try and make it to where we can have both, or we can like kind of be in and out. But I talked to y'all about double-mindedness before, and we cannot have one foot in God's plan and the other foot in what we think is best for us when we know what God is telling us. And I be having to remind myself that. I do. I most definitely do. A lot of it, y'all, I'm gonna be real with y'all because my therapist will be real with me. And a lot of it is tied to self-worthiness wounds. We want to keep our foot in one place and then still entertain what could be, or what, no, not even what could be, what will be. We'll rather entertain what could be because we don't trust what will be. Catch it. And that's some real shit, y'all. We would entertain a maybe or a possibility before we trust what God really has. Somebody say yes, self-concept. Come through. Talk to me, y'all. Show me how I really get. One of my biggest struggles, you told me that in my last reading. Well, I don't want, I'm happy to be on point, but you know, the subject at hand. But and don't beat yourself down, y'all. I feel like on this, y'all, let me tell y'all something about the fact that I even proceeded with my first YouTube live with a prayer says a whole lot. And I guarantee, like, it, the people who choose to embark on this journey, that continue to listen and make the changes, you're special, you're divine. And if you've been struggling and you've been overthinking and you need the clarity or you need a reminder, you are a divine chosen vessel. And I told God this when I started doing tarot, and I started using my gift in other ways. Align me with a collective who is ascending and they only need my guidance. So the fact that y'all are moving from one platform and committing yourselves to another one, because yeah, I may read some energy, but you know that I'm going to give you the guidance that you need. You trust me to that detriment. God bless y'all tenfold. And I mean that. And I'm going to see through it, because anything I put my mouth on, it happens. I'm just saying. Divine feminine energy, intuition, empowerment, connection to earth, connection to God, wisdom. He's talking about some no shade. I was smoking on the toilet. Do you, boo? Don't go back, y'all. Don't turn around. Don't dark night of the soul, ignorance, temptation, ego, attachment. Spirit said don't go back to what you're attached to. I think the comments may be a little delayed. I met you when I was going through my awakening, and you have helped me so much and guided me. Wow, I absolutely love that. Give yourself grace. Awareness and consciousness is how we got this far. That is true. And I do, but I like to be transparent and let people know, because it's easy to idolize somebody because they pick up cards. Like, we're all learning. And I would never act like I'm the, no. I don't ever want to be the smartest person in the room, because that means that I don't have anything to learn. Or let me say it like this. I don't care to flaunt that. Even if that is true, it's still something that you can teach me. I just may be able to teach you more. Yes. What's that scripture about the locust and the cankerworm? How God is going to restore everything that they've eaten up. Y'all better know what season y'all in. Y'all better know who really guiding y'all. I ain't perfect, but one thing I will tell y'all is take it to God, seek his face. And because I do those things actively. Or at least I feel like I do. At least I feel like I do. Come on. Social. Divine feminine, negative influences, birthing and negative influence. Let me tell y'all, and I got to say it again because God keeps showing it to me. You have to be mindful. And I'm feeling like I got to vomit, because I hate the feeling like I spoke too much. Y'all ever had a conversation and you realize after the conversation ends, you be like, damn, I overshared too motherfucking much. Like, I really shared more than I really was supposed to, but you in the moment. He said, I literally feel like I'm about to cry. Why you finna cry, Fred? Don't start that hot shit now. That's why I don't like smoking, because I be more in tune. Yes, this is what this is, y'all. It's okay to be it's okay to be social. It's okay to share your light, but it's not okay to overshare. It's not okay to not walk into a room knowing that you're divine feminine. Like I said, you don't want to prove that you're the smartest person. You don't want to prove anything. You want to go into it as a sponge so that you can absorb from others. Even if that's just being quiet and observing the room. Even if it's seeing some messy shit, and then because you shut up, you have the opportunity to see the messy shit that was going on. You be done like you talking so much, you be done miss something. Or when you're supposed to look at the peripheral of your eye and catch some bullshit. You get what I'm saying? Like when you compromise your divinity because you want to fit in or feel like you're not different from everybody in the room, knowing that you're different from everybody in the room, you compromise what it is that you're birthing. Think about yourself as a mother. Remember I told y'all about that cookout I went to, the little block party cookout with all the kids and stuff out there. I'm not saying I went out there to go fit in with anybody, but what I will tell you is that I heard God when he said leave, but I didn't want to make any, like, I didn't want to like be the person like, y'all, I'm ready to go. So I was just like, okay, well, I'll stay just a little bit longer. I'll wait till everybody else. And I compromised what I was birthing. Y'all, I was pregnant at that time. God had already told me, and thank God I'm still here to this day, and nothing, me nor my child, anything happened to us. But it's the simple fact that Angela said, it's the simple fact that they told me and I ignored what it is that they had said. And this is the same thing, y'all, whether it's actually you birthing a physical child or this is a new career, a degree, investments, business, whatever it is, multiple businesses, a new home. You have to be mindful because this is something that you're birthing, y'all. These ain't small things that we asking God for. I'm not saying that there's too much of a big thing. I'm saying that some things can be scaled. Like you can really ask God for something so small and he got something so much bigger for you. I'm scaling it like that. You have to be mindful of what it is that you say. You can't let everybody touch it. You can't let everybody be around it. You can't even let anybody give it with negative influence. You don't need to be asking for everybody's opinion, y'all. Then what I just told y'all, and I don't want to be no hypocrite, but I just told y'all. When God tell you something, do not be out here telling other people. Somebody, you're manifesting, intention, visualization. Grass is greener. That's that 1 foot in, 1 foot out situation, y'all. Y'all got to be able to trust God because you're manifesting at this time. You're birthing something. You asking for it and God like, here you go. I'm going to let you birth it. He putting it in your hands. God has already done the miraculous. He's already planted the seed. And now he like, all right, now it's your job to maintain it. Think about what you got to do when you're pregnant. You need to exercise. You need to be mindful of what you eat. You got to be mindful of your rest. Think about the things that you have to do. Tell them when it's done. Yeah, tell them when it's done. I understand the excitement. I understand the anxiousness of knowing that something good is about to happen. You just feel like you're on the brink of a breakthrough. You just feeling this rush of excitement. Like, okay, God, you got to be doing something great because I'm feeling great. I understand that. But also understand that because you might be the only person that feel that momentum. Like, you feel me? All right. Someone seeking greener grass is often chasing something better, thinking there's more fulfillment or successes elsewhere. They overlook the value of what they already have, not realizing until it's too late that the greener grass they were searching for was right there where they started. And that's his wrong turn energy, y'all. Whether this is you or somebody else, let me tell y'all something. When God creates a path for you, I think one of the things that I don't want to say, I try to live life with no regrets. But if I would have known better, I would have stuck to a path that God sought for me. Because I know, and y'all can be positive in the comments, but I'm gonna be a real ass bitch with y'all, per you, as I always am. You can choose your permissive will. And because you chosen, God's still gonna bless you. You can choose your permissive will, which means that you still get blessed because you're chosen. But you won't see the overflow because of your ignorance. It's the truth. So we can be positive and be like, oh no, all roads led to one. Yeah, but you had a choice and you chose the longer road. You chose the harder way. Because your angels was right there trying to assist you. Like, that's just like a doula. That's why it's important to have somebody who's spiritually guided around you. I said my next pregnancy, I definitely want a doula. I wanted it this one, but shit, I couldn't afford it. Them bitches is expensive. But we do need somebody next to us, guiding us, bringing life into this world. Whatever that may look like. The business, y'all, the degree, the investments, the children. He tells me you ate that bad. Jesus. Come on, man. I'm guilty of it. I'm guilty of choosing paths that I know weren't in alignment. And it's not that we're not going to not get to the same place. It's that we made it harder on ourselves, y'all. We do. We're guilty of it. Be real. Then we be like, God, why this happening to me? And I be like that too. I be like, God, like, help me. Look, baby, can you help me? I be like, God, help me. And God, like, I mean, I don't mind helping you, but do you know that you only here? Do you know that you're only stuck in like a ditch because you like, why would, come on. He said some word for word, bar for bar, I need it. What did I say? Mask. Somebody who wearing a mask. You not really been, and that's true, y'all. You not really been, when you teeter-totting and you playing both fields, you trying to be here, there, and all this and that. Think about it, y'all. When people cheat and they be living double lives, don't they always get caught up? They always slip. So you going back to back trying to figure out what's this, what should I do, this and that, and this and that, and then God gonna show you tower. Envious, y'all. Y'all got people who are envious of, God is talking, y'all. I swear to you, God is talking. You got people who are envious. Look at them, jealous, face all scrunched up. Like, you tell them something, they just be like, and that's not even that they making it's not even like the disgusted face. It's like a hidden resentment face. Like, bitches, you cool? You got people who are jealous of how pure you are. It says caring, noble, generous, compassionate. People are jealous of the doors that you are unlocking. You didn't get caught, but you didn't win. Like, it ended in some type of way. Otherwise, you would still be in that relationship, girl. Even if it's a situation where you thought it was going to be something that it wasn't. It didn't work out. Fuck getting caught. She's telling me something. I'm trying to think if I get caught every time. You still be blessed when you exercise permissive will, but you won't have overflow because you chose the harder route. Oh. I'm just channeling y'all. I don't listen. It's I'm in flow state right now. I done hit that blunt too. I'm on fire. Unlock doors though. You got people who are jealous. People jealous of your favor. People jealous because doors are opening for you. They thought you was gonna be stuck, y'all. They didn't know that you gotta know your heart. And you gotta understand that why God says guard it. For all things that you do, flow through it. And then when you let anything in your heart, that's when it started being deceptive. Because you let anything in. I really feel like that's how demons be having access to our souls. It's not through our mind, it's through our hearts. And by the time it get here in our heart, it can go anywhere. Our sacral, they dominate our womb. They dominate our confidence. Think about it. This is the, y'all think about it. This is the portal. Because the heart chakra is the one that sits in the middle. We got crown chakra, we got third eye, we got throat, and then we got heart. Then we got solar, sacral, and then root. Your passageway into any level of your chakras is through your heart. So once something get in your heart, whatever it's done for, it's like you putting on a condom when you pregnant. What the fuck? You're already, well, when you having sex with one person, what the fuck are y'all using a condom for? If it's just the two of y'all. But otherwise, I can understand why. But if it's just y'all married, it's sacred. You already pregnant. Yeah, it unbalance everything, y'all. That's why God say guard your heart. For everything that you do, flow through it. And then people will try and say it's contradicting because God says that the heart can be deceiving, but it can only be deceiving because people aren't aware of what they've let in. People don't even be aware that their heart closed. Like, I didn't realize that my heart was closed until this last situation I was in because I didn't trust nothing that this person did. I didn't trust shit, but they gave me reason to. I always go into a situation with an open mind. I give you enough grace to show me who you are. Once you show me that you can't trust me, then boom, we got a problem. But if I'm being real, the things that I seen, once I realized I couldn't trust this person was the things I ignored in the beginning. I can't admit that. So even then, I let the same thing happen again. I repeated a pattern. So I gave grace where it wasn't earned. I gave trust where it wasn't earned. I gave loyalty where it wasn't earned. seen certain things, didn't really mind it because I figured it would change. I expected it to change. Let me say that. And when we say expectations, we only leave room for disappointment. Because then you have to start taking things at face value. So boom, seen it, ignored it, whatever. I'm like, okay, well, let me see how this go because it's still the beginning, this and that. No, what you see in the beginning is most definitely what's going to be what you can expect. Because how you start something, how you build something says a lot about the foundation and what you're building up on it. Y'all ever been y'all ever been, it's like a car that's nice, but it's raggedy as fuck. Like your BMW need new brakes. It looks so good, but then it's like so fucked up. New transmission needed. The bitch creak. Rust on the tire. Like, yeah. Anyways, long story short, short story shorter. Between now and the rest of the year, your angels have stepped into the last few months. Not they been there, but they've been a little bit more aggressive with you. They're protecting you in ways that you don't know because you are starting to do the actual work. You're no longer saying the things that you want to do, you're doing them. Or it's like you're saying it, writing it down, making it plain, and then execution. Like it's something about this urgency that you may feel. Because honestly, somebody you have been teetering the tie, and God is saying, all right, certain doors are about to open for you, pick a side, and you got to stay there. And then we got envious people who are jealous of your healing, y'all. When I see heart of gold, I'm saying, let me tell you something about a heart of gold. A heart of gold is a healed heart. A heart of gold is a heart that realizes that let me tell y'all, a heart of gold looks like self-love. That means that I love myself so much that I'm going to be mindful of what touches it. Because you got to know, you got to have that level of confidence. That's why we got a whole solar plexus. That's confidence and trust. You have to be confident in what it is that you put your trust into because it has so much access to you, y'all. And if it didn't, if people, places, and things that had that much access to us, we wouldn't be moved when certain things happen. That means that when somebody betrayed you, you would have felt nothing. But you telling me betrayal feel like your whole fucking world turning upside down. You can't eat for days. You can't sleep. You crying. You up. That's how much it costs you to allow something in that's detrimental to where you going. We be tainting our heart. So then we gotta go back and cleanse, and then we gotta go back and do some reconstructing and put together pieces that God is already doing in the background. And then we gotta heal. And then we gotta recognize, like, oh shit, like I'm at motherfucking Fort Knox with the doors wide open. Everybody coming in this bitch. Yes, absolutely. That's why I feel like heart over mind isn't bad, because if your heart is in the right place and if your heart is aligned with God, that means that before it can even get here, you've already seen it here. That's why I think about how the chakras go up. When you're stable, you are creating something, birthing something, you're confident in what it is that you're birthing, you protect it, so you see things before it gets here. That's why we see the Eight of Swords. That's why we see the Nine of Swords, anxiety. It all come here. That's why people like, oh, something told me to do this. They didn't say, oh, my heart started feeling funny, then I did this. No, they say something told me something. So you have to trust in what it is that you're building and what it is that you're creating, so much so that you start to guard it and protect it, so that you can see what God is trying to tell you, so that nothing can contaminate what's here. People think the chakras go from here. No, they go up. What's the foundation that you're building on? Because when you let me tell you something. It's crazy how the chakras start from the bottom and they affect everything as they go up. When you unstable, I can promise you're not confident. Because ain't nobody happy when they ain't got no money. I ain't never met a happy bitch with no money. Just haven't. Unless they on some type of drugs. Otherwise, people who are cognizant and they broke, they not happy. It's just that simple. That's your stability. That's your root chakra. I ain't never met a bitch that's in a toxic relationship be happy. She start projecting. Not everybody nigga ain't shit. Not all men cheat. I'm telling you, when you're when you're unstable, when everything is what you're doing is on a faulty foundation, you're not confident. Then you start projecting. Then you give it out to whoever. Not everybody got access to you pulling on your energy, sacral energy. So much so now your heart tainted. Now, when you were meant to be a cheerful giver, when you were meant to listen to God, or when your intuition start kicking in, you can't trust it because you've already contaminated what's down here. You've already contaminated it. So by the time you do get to your heart, you can't even make a sound decision because you've already compromised your foundation. You've already compromised it. So then when God starts showing you things, it's tainted because of the foundation. Now you start to perceive that God did this, or God has to be the explanation, or this, or we be so fucking crazy. We be so delusional where we say, oh, this must be a way, what's that shit called? This must be a lesson. Karmic lessons are karmic lessons. Only karmic situations can teach you karmic lessons. Think about it, y'all. You're not gonna learn no toxic shit unless you're entertaining something toxic. I'm just saying. What was this? Spiritual assassin. Y'all got an earth sign. This could be an earth sign. There's somebody who is literally making it their business to assassinate what it is that you're working on. Look, I told y'all, spiritual assassin. People want access. People see what you're building and they don't want that for you. Karmic enforcer, silent mantra, mystic blade, eclipse hunter, guardian of balance. This could be a spirit. It came over angel assistance. This could be a spirit guide that's I feel like it's a spiritual warrior at this point. These motherfuckers fighting your battles. I heard they checking the list and checking it twice, goddamn. Soulmate energy, final boss. What else can y'all expect this year? Let's keep it going. Spirit, what else can they expect as we end this year out of 2026? Regret. You're going to regret it. You're going to regret it. Somebody say, I'm sorry, I missed you so much. So y'all got somebody in y'all energy who's regretful. They're sad. They want your forgiveness. Look, guard your spiritual door came out, y'all. Didn't I just tell y'all this? Guard your heart. Your heart is your spiritual. Let me tell you, your heart is where the enemy get access to. That's what opens the door. But what starts it is the foundation that you set, your root chakra. Ground yourself. Don't react to people. Cut people out your motherfucking energy, because you know when you argue with people, that fucks up your root chakra. Y'all ever be mad and you can't focus? Think about it. Think about what I just said. You get so mad that you can't focus because you allowed somebody to fuck you up. You allow somebody to shake you. Now you don't feel safe. Now you feel like you got to do something to protect yourself. That's root chakra energy. You don't trust that you can just walk away. So all that happened and you get up here. Let me tell y'all this. Just because I feel like this is significant. So the person who reads for me, she told me, she said the reason why you don't want to let this person go and you need to walk away is because you've allowed them to alter your foundation that you started setting for yourself, which is your divinity. You recognize it, you walk in it, but then you allowed them access to it and they misused it, but you didn't stop it. So I was arguing with this person, giving this person my wound. Now I'm insecure. Now I'm not confident because I don't trust this person. Therefore, I can't. Y'all, if I don't trust somebody that I allow my energy, it only means that I don't trust myself. Think about it. It's a tree. And you got to think about the root that was planted at a base. This is what you are extending yourself to. So you gave somebody access, extended your branch towards something that wasn't for you. So now you don't trust yourself at a soul. You don't trust them. That only equals you don't trust yourself. You chose it. You're doing it. Now, by the time you get, let them in your heart, let them in your space. Now they dominate you and control you. Now, you don't know what God is showing you. You don't know. Your third eye is tainted with what they want you to believe. Manipulation. They could be manipulative, well, of course. But now your third eye's been manipulated. That's why you cleanse your third eye. That way so you can start seeing things again. Because by the time you stop seeing it here, by the time your intuition not kicking in, oh, baby, that mind fucked up. You don't know whether you coming or going. You don't know whether you should stay or go. You don't know what to do. How do you cleanse your third eye? Look it up on YouTube. That's what I used to do. I just used to research stuff. But you want me to tell you the truth? How you really do it, you start at the root. Because what happens if that's just like having a house. If I only clean one room, my house still dirty. Y'all following me? Like, so don't just go in doing one thing. You're going to have to remove people out your energy. Anybody that gets a negative reaction out of you, anybody that triggers you, and you gotta, even when you do get triggered, you gotta be able to tell yourself it's not worth my energy. You know where your energy come from? Your womb, y'all. Why the fuck you think you can create and that's where it come from? Think about it, y'all. So you gotta tell somebody, am I willing to give them my energy? Think about your life force is in your womb, y'all. Am I willing to give somebody my life force? That's what it is, my energy. He's talking something, yes, queen, I follow. I love that. I love an attentive class. Am I going to allow somebody to fuck me up like that? Anywho, Spirit say somebody miss you. They regret this. They regret that. Spirit say guard the spiritual door. They're going to try and come back around. That's why God say guard it. We got a bitter karmic out here, all right? This is a bitter karmic. That's why Spirit say guard your spiritual door. Because once you give somebody access to you, that means that you take on everything that they come with. So if they got bitter ass bitches in their energy, they coming too. You giving them all. That's why. Ooh, y'all, I'm going to take y'all to the Bible. I'm going to take y'all motherfuckers to the Bible. Because in Matthew, it talks about a man who was unclean, and then he cleansed himself, or he cleansed his home, how it says in the story. And so the demon fled. When the demon fled, it left. And when it got, the demon fled, came back. And that's how most people do. You be done cut them off, let them go. And then they be like, they come in, they need some type of closure. They trying to see how much they can piece together. All right. Then they see that you done set some type of boundaries, right? So then they go back out there. They gather up little karmics. They're like, oh, I don't give a fuck. I'ma just get more. And then they start realizing like, oh, wait, I know where I can go back to. And they bringing all that shit back with them. The Bible said the demon left, and when it got 7 more worse than itself. And so the homeowner, the person, the host, was worse than he was before the first time. Oh, all right. What else, Spirit? To the end of 26, what can the collective expect? Demonic perception. Somebody need to cleanse your mirrors, cleanse your homes. All right. Pay attention to music. Somebody's trying to communicate with you. There is somebody who want access to you, y'all, but it's because you chosen and anointed. Didn't I tell y'all that? You sitting here watching me, you chosen. Give a damn what nobody say. We got chosen and anointed. And then we got, because you are chosen, you got to know that demons going to want access to you in whatever portal or way that they can. But you know what I just heard God say? Cleanse your mirrors. Think about how we as people, we mirror people. God is really flowing through me right now. What you see in your life is only a reflection of you. So if you don't like what you're seeing, you need to cleanse. Get rid of shit. Damn, God. Well, not like that. But, it says mirrors can open doors to unseen realms. That means that when you got people who mirror the unaligned parts of you, you got to get rid of them, baby. Because y'all ain't doing nothing but swapping demons. Y'all just going back and forth. Demons just they treating this bitch like a boat, just hopping on and off. On and off. Yeah, somebody need to cleanse. And then you got somebody who whoever this regretful person of, they feel bad. They knew you was a chosen anointed one. They knew that you was a gift. They knew all of this bullshit. But they didn't know that you was protected, and that your ancestors, that your angels don't play about you. Now they going through this dark night of the soul. This is somebody who's immature, reckless, say any motherfucking thing, no motherfucking regards to self-respect. They didn't know who you was. This is somebody who was trying to steal your destiny, child. But they didn't know that you was the motherfucking empress. They didn't know. They did not know. Y'all got folks going to getting readings. Now, the same people who say they ain't like readings and they ain't believing, and now they want to go get readings. Now they want to go get readings and see what the fuck going on. Man, please. What else? Until the end of the year, Spirit. Well, child, I love this for y'all because good stuff is happening. Good things are happening from now until 2026, Spirit. Cosmic knowledge. You're ascending. Y'all are really ascending. I love that. I love it. I love to see it. An old lover is returning. They worried that you fully moved on, that they're not going to have access no more. Your spirit guides are guiding and protecting you. And I knew New Beginnings was coming out. Somebody is trying to have access to you or trying to control you from afar. Twin flame fallen angel. This could be the person who's trying to control you, have access to you, or keep you stuck. Whatever you want to see it, because they haven't awakened yet. You're doing divine mission work before the year ends out here. So y'all are going to really be moving in purpose. Yeah, that's what's creating your breakthrough, because you're now being obedient and listening. Somebody, you're listening to those spirits. Look, this is somebody who mentioned it. I'm saying somebody have a dream. Somebody, you about to meet your ancestors in your dream. They're going to come visit you. And you're going to remember the dream this time, because you're going to remember the assignment. Yeah. And then we got mature man out here. Somebody, you could have a, oh no, this is somebody else. We got a mature man that's worried out here. Or this could be an ancestor that's a spiritual warrior who is worried about you. So they are intervening. This could be Archangel Michael, or this could, yeah, no, guardian healer. This is somebody, this is a ancestor that's making, they're like stepping up spiritually to make sure you're good. Karmic child and new beginnings. What's karmic child spirit? He said, why my eyes keep tearing up? I don't know. I'm loving the YouTube vibes, y'all. I gotta come over here more. Like, I love this. I love it. We just gotta figure out how this shit work. How, like, the algorithm work, or whatever the fuck they call it. Spirit, what's karmic child? Possibility. What's karmic child? Oh, shit. Perspective. Abundance. I know this is what y'all birthing. Yeah, this is what y'all birthing. Somebody, got to change your perspective. Growing and evolving. Yep. Pain is in reverse. Getting over something. Seeing somebody, you thought what you were birthing wasn't your purpose, or you were confused about it. Spirit say no. This is something that you manifested. You're about to be really happy. So you can start stressing yourself out and being stuck in your head. Perspective. That's why I say, I be telling y'all, that's why I don't be talking this much on TikTok no more. Like, sometimes I do, but I don't feel like I can be as real or as open, or, you know, it just seems like, I just feel like I don't know. I don't think I get the recognition I deserve on TikTok. Like, people, I don't like being treated like a reader. Like, I'm literally a spirit guide. And I don't think I get that respect that I deserve on that platform. So I go on there for the people who really tapped in, who really do respect me. And, you know, it's reciprocated. But other than that, I'm not hard up about it. Is there anything else y'all want me to check before I get off? Because we're about to reach an hour. Turn the notifications on. For YouTube. Messages from, I feel like we kind of got that out the collective, because your ancestors intervened to even give that message. Because they kept coming out. Your ancestors already let you know what you need to know. What else? Hidden feelings or actions. Oh, yeah, let's do this person's next actions. I'm down with that. We can do this person's next actions. What they liable to do next, child. What they liable to do next, man. These folks be crazy as fuck. All right, let me put these cards up. Oh, I can use this deck. What's next between them and the person on their mind, spirit? Let's see what's next in the collective between. Let's see what's next for us, y'all. You want to see what your mama's going to do? Yeah, we still doing collective. I don't think my link is on here for my booking website, but if y'all do want to book a reading, y'all can before I get off. I just didn't want to be long-winded. 10-10. All right, Spirit, what can the collective, what's next between them and the person on their mind? Whoever's on their mind, Spirit, what's next? Homeless, unhoused, displaced, economic hardships, unemployment, whether this is you leaving somebody out in the cold or somebody's actually declining in life. Like this is somebody who might need you or something like that. Yep, unexpected income. Now, Spirit say, it's still that same energy. I feel like people are about to have to watch you elevate. I feel like people are being left out in the cold. What's next is you really just stepping into your ascension. I'm really seeing like individualism for y'all. Like y'all really just, yeah, burning bridges. I can't make it up. 55:55 was on my timer for YouTube. I looked up and it said 55:55. I feel like that's what's changing. See, before y'all weren't really open to leaving certain people behind because you just wanted to keep waiting. And remember, that was that stuck energy that we seen earlier. But Spirit is saying that you're actually about to increase. You're going to see a windfall of money. You're going to see surprise funds. You're going to have sudden wealth, financial blessings, lucky gains, surprise payouts, unexpected financial boosts. But it's only because y'all left people out in the cold. See, you were willing to fall out about what it is that God was doing in your life or what God is doing in your life. You are releasing people that you disconnect from. So and I feel like this is whoever it is on your mind. Yeah, you're taking a leap of faith to really leave something behind. Somebody you were scared or afraid to release this. But you got to leave some things behind in order to open up new doors for yourself. Yeah, transformation. I can't make it up. What's next between you and whoever is on your mind? You're really going to be leaving this situation alone. You're burning bridges. You're taking leaps of faith. It says visionary leap, hope, trust, courage, risk taking, belief, adventure, faith in the unknown, and transformation. And right next to that is transformation, metamorphosis, self-discovery. When you know who you are, you be mindful, y'all. You start burning bridges and you start realizing, bitch, I was okay with you, but I'm better without you. It's the truth, y'all. Show me this energy, Spirit. Yeah. Manifesting and social. Somebody you realize that man, this shit came out again. Burning bridges, manifesting and social. Somebody you realize that you had to burn bridges with people who you were in community with because of what it is that you are manifesting. And somebody you literally have to leave this person alone because they can't come where you're going. Not unless they're changed. Not because they require you to stay at a version of yourself that you are no longer. This is the Five of Pentacles energy with this homelessness. Somebody, you may even have a poverty mindset. You probably don't even believe that you can have the things that God is about to do for you. You cautious, you scared, you tiptoeing around your blessings, but what's this energy, Spirit? What's next with them and whoever is on their mind? You burning bridges, child. You realize that you were telling this person too much. They knew too much about you. They had too much access to you. So you are taking a leap of faith, whatever that looks like. And whatever this is creating an overflow of abundance. Y'all, yeah, man, you leaving the darkness and walking into the light. Remember, I just gave that. I don't know if I ever finished it because I was high, child. But I was telling y'all, I'm seeing somebody in a basement. But it's like you locked yourself down there. It's like going down the basement, not being able to see the light, and then you just stay in the darkness. Like you ain't leave the door cracked. So yeah, now it's like you're finally walking towards the light. You're finding your way out of a room that you locked yourself in. It didn't even lock from the outside. You just stayed in there way too fucking long. Spirit say you're walking towards the light. You're taking that leap of faith because you're tired of being in a place that does not resonate with your soul. That's poverty. That's homelessness. You ever been stuck in a dark room that you chose to be in? Breakthrough energy, renewal, clarity, new beginnings is out here twice, y'all. I can't make this shit up. I can't make it up, y'all. I love this. This is literally what you call spiritual ascension. This is your path to freedom. It's like you're gonna feel liberated. You're gonna feel a weight lifted off your shoulders when you walk away from this. You're literally gonna have your mind back. You're not gonna be in anxiety, worried about when or if this person's gonna get right, or if they're doing something behind your back, what they saying about you, when they gonna call, when they gonna text, are they gonna apologize? No. So mommy kicked me out. Oh, okay. But it's good.